Hey everyone, today I want to talk about a pressing issue affecting thousands of families in Ireland, the housing crisis. Over 92,000 children across the country are in desperate need of social housing. This is a staggering number, and it highlights a problem that simply cannot be ignored any longer. Let's dive into the details. According to recent reports, more than 235,000 people in Ireland are in dire need of social housing. Among them, an alarming 6.6% of children live in households that are eligible for but have not yet received social housing. The Parliamentary Budget Office, or PBO, estimates that Ireland needs to increase its social housing stock by a whopping 56% to meet the current demand. While some might argue that the number of households in need has decreased slightly over the past year, the PBO attributes this mainly to a reduction in housing assistance payment tenancies, not a genuine improvement in the housing situation. Building new appropriate housing for everyone in need would cost an estimated 35 billion euros. However, the cost of inaction is far greater. Delaying action will only lead to increased costs in the future and trap more people in a cycle of dependence on state-supported housing. Now let's talk about the geographic disparities. The PBO's report reveals significant differences in housing needs across Ireland. Galway City has the highest proportion of households requiring social housing at 11.8%, followed closely by Dublin City at 10.4%. Other areas with high proportions include Louth, Fingal, South Dublin, Cork City and Kerry. In stark contrast, counties like Roscommon, Leitrim, Longford, Cavan, Kilkenny, Offaly and Monaghan have much lower proportions. This concentration of housing needs in urban areas poses a significant challenge for policymakers. The report also points out the growing disparity between housing assistance payments and private rental rates. For instance, in Dublin, the average monthly rent for new private tenancies far exceeds the average HAP payment, leaving a substantial gap that many families struggle to bridge. This situation is particularly pronounced in areas like Dun, Laogair, Rathdown, where the difference between HAP payments and market rent is the highest. So what can be done to address this crisis? The PBO recommends several key actions. First, they suggest revisiting and potentially increasing the targets for new social housing construction. This will help ensure that the supply of social housing can meet the growing demand and effectively address affordability challenges. Secondly, the report emphasizes the need for greater transparency regarding social housing data. By publishing detailed statistics annually on new and existing social housing stock, policymakers can have a clearer picture of the situation and make more informed decisions. Lastly, the PBO highlights the importance of recognizing HAP tenants as having an ongoing need for housing. This recognition is crucial because it ensures that these individuals are included in calculations of housing needs and receive adequate support. In conclusion, it's clear that Ireland's housing crisis is complex and requires a multifaceted approach. But together, we can push for change. If you believe in the importance of safe and affordable housing for all, I urge you to share this video, raise awareness, and support local and national initiatives aimed at addressing this crisis. Thank you for watching. Let's make a difference together.